What you got, Lane? What you got? Oh.
What up? What up?
What up, broski? Woski.
What's goody?
Whatever we doing is what's good.
We know that.
Yeah, y'all.
Know that. You gotta keep me posted with the views because I can't see. You know that.
I know, bro. I'ma try.
I
I just
don't think
gotta.
it.
I just need just to Google like how do I show the views? It's gotta be a way.
StreamYard. And you gotta do it on StreamYard. Hold on, let me look in the chat see if anybody's
And then on
saying
top of
anything.
that, I'm all, the StreamYard logo all behind it and all of that. That ain't even supposed to be back there like that.
Yeah, don't worry. That happens once you do certain measures. We'll talk about that later.
We up in this piece. We just got one person in here right now. We ain't gonna be on here that
Okay.
long, so you better come on in. Come on in, friends. Come on in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, come on.
Come on in.
We got like a good hours for you. A good
Yeah, about
hour.
a good solid hour.
Yeah, that's all you. Yeah, so come on in, make your comments. Let us know you're here. Let
Right,
us know
right,
what's
right.
going on.
Let me Google to see how to show the viewers on StreamYard. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure you put on StreamYard. Okay, Dior is here. Yeah, it's all right, Dior. Don't worry, we finna crank it up. We gonna crank it up. If they don't catch it now, they gonna catch it later. You know that.
If I'll make it private. Uh-huh.
Hey, they better catch it while they can then.
You
Hey,
should be
catch
getting
it
it.
while
You
you
gotta getting it
can.
good. You better get it while it's getting good.
While it's getting real good too.
All right. So I just asked it. I said I'm how to show the view, the view count. Hold on.
Mm.
Engage. Tap analysis and engage. Tap analysis and engage. Banners, brand, private chat.
Uh-oh, Chandrell.
We got three in here. You'll have to
Okay.
cut on you probably have to cut on another device in your home, maybe your TV or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
I
don't
can
know,
put it
baby.
on
I would
I
love to
put it
show.
on my TV. Don't worry. I can just put it on my TV.
Yeah, because I sure want to show who live up in this bitch.
Don't worry. Set itself up.
T Slay tired as hell, y'all.
All
But
right.
Always got one more in me for Kenneka. Settings. I hit settings. Settings. Camera. Let me see. General camera. Recording hotkeys. Layout. Guest. No, that ain't it. We got 3 right on my TV, and it shows 2 different, but it shows 2 different YouTubes. It should only be one. It should be only one live. Get on your get on the Teach Like main page and then click the live button and see if you see it. We already.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'm watching it and I can't see how many people live. If you hit the button, like if you hit the button,
yeah,
say 4 people watching, you can just hit the button, you'll see it. Oh, Shredlin says she on the phone and the damn TV. Shredlin says she ain't missing a moment of this. I heard that shit, Shredlin. Hey, Diamond Dior. Okay. All right, y'all. So we came back. I wanted to play Irene's video. We've been playing Irene's audio. Really, I do not want to play Irene's audio right now. What I would like to do is take a little jump. Bro, I want to actually show we don't even need we need a video for that, but I wanted to show Peas and Tiffy on Zach's lives, Zach's TV, because watching them coordinated with Thugger 30 in the background and watching their mannerisms, that's really important to watch that, because they're talking about a party that's not at no hotel, and people need to realize that's what's going on in this video. But sometimes the mannerisms and stuff ain't important, but in this situation it is. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Let me try to find my little book. I'm trying to find my book. Hold on. With all my notes and stuff in it. Sheesh. Give me 1 second. I ain't got time to be trying to look for that damn notebook. I'm going to have to say fuck the notebook in a minute. Hold on. All right, so I may have to jump around our series because I want to show y'all something. Just the same way it was very important to watch Miss Teresa and Leonora on the Dr. Oz video, it's very important to watch Killer and Peas on their video. And they really was part 4 of the acts, but I want to go ahead and play them tonight. Just a little bit of it, not much, just a little bit of it. We're gonna do about a good hour, little hour or something like that. But I want y'all to pay attention to what's going on. I want to go ahead and set the stage, right? So Zach did 2 interviews. He did one with, he did more than 2 interviews, but the ones that were released was Irene's interview, and it was also Peas and Killer interview. And while in the interview, they were supposed to be talking about the event in which Kenneka came up missing and snatched.
We got 5 watching, sis.
Yeah, so you see it say 5, right?
That's the best I can do.
I see it on my screen. We got this live tonight. I'm gonna make sure I can find it. I'm gonna stop saying that shit. I'm gonna really do it. I'm gonna make sure I can do it because I don't understand, because I see everybody else can show how many people they got in their chat. You can see it, so I don't know why I can't do mine, but I'm gonna do it. But anyway, so in the video, they're talking about the party, the event in which Kenneka came up missing. They're describing the events as they occurred the night they came up missing. From when they said they found her, and they're starting to walk down the story and talk about what had happened. This interview is a 30-minute interview. I think if we do it in like 5-minute intervals. What's up, Brazy? Brazy back.
Oh, Brazy, what up?
I think if we do it in 5-minute intervals, And bro, if you see something we need to stop at, or Brazy or anybody in the comment section want me to stop the video while I'm showing the video, please tell me to stop. It's gonna be a little delayed if y'all in the comments. But Brazy, we on StreamYard, so you I gotta send it to you, right?
Yeah. I'll just drop it in the chat.
Okay, let me
copy and paste in the chat.
So invite. I hit invite. Hold on. Now hit a copy.
Copy and paste it in the chat, and then anybody can get it.
Let me do it. I'm trying to. All right, that's cool beans. Hold on, let me try to do it real fast. Control V is a paste command. Let me put the paste command on this bitch. Hold on.
Yeah, put that command on there, sis. Do it how you know how to do it. Make it acclimated to the way you like to work it.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. Okay, so this copy. Go back.
Yeah, because if you paste it right in the chat, it's right there for everybody.
Yeah, control C, copy, control V is paste.
You got it, girl. It's in there. I see it.
You got it, girl. I know I got it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being silly.
I see it in the chat, sis.
Yep. All right. So with that being said, I want you guys to utilize active listening, and I want you to listen to what they're saying and what they're describing. Is very important, but the visuals are important as well, because you have to watch the mannerisms of the two people that are supposed to be her friends, that we know to be her friends. One is a birthday boy. One is a person that she kicked it with in the hood. He been knowing her for a minute. He her man's them girl. And I just want y'all to listen to a couple of things that they're saying. And I want to, we might go a little longer than an hour. Hopefully it won't. I'm trying to end it in an hour so I can go back and recap some stuff. I got some other stuff I gotta take care of too. But I'm on this though. But I want to go over this video and show the visuals because it's important. All right, so let me go ahead and get that set up, guys. And as y'all trickle in, we got 6 in the house. I don't know who the 6 are. I see Brazy up in this bitch. I see Diamond. I see Sharandala. And Jig, you're not even one of the people that's in here.
No.
Backstage.
Hold on. Oh yeah, but one of them is my other account, my TV account.
Okay. Got you. Oh, okay. I got you on your TV.
Oh, shoot. That's still under my account.
Yeah, that's still you. If it's under your YouTube, it's going to be your account.
Yeah, it's still under my YouTube. I'm on both my YouTube.
No problem. Let me pull up let me look up Long Live Zach Stoner. Zach Stoner, man. I don't know. Probably got to do something on him too, because this shit crazy what happened to him too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to stop it. I'm trying to stop it so many times, but this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and blow this bitch up. All right, let me tab it back over. Alt tab goes between the screens. That's another command, y'all. If y'all want to learn some commands, Alt tab and go toggle through the screen. Yeah. Brazy said Zach got killed on some street-ish.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me that, Brazy. I remember you telling me that.
Brazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I hunted Brazy ass down. Swear. Love that intro, y'all. He got out on that.
Live on Zach TV1. I'm not even gonna do no introduction like that, man. I'm getting right into it. Were you two guys at the party when At-Kenneka Jenkins was pronounced dead in the freezer?
Oh yeah, it was.
What's your name for the people, bro?
My name Peace, man.
Peace. And what's your name, bro? Tiffy. And y'all both was there.
Yeah.
What time did you two arrive, approximately?
Like 12 something.
12 something. So
I know I said I wasn't gonna stop it a whole bunch of times, but sometimes it's some very pivotal moments where I gotta stop it. I'm gonna try my best to try to get through this 30-minute live in an hour and some change. But he already said something very peculiar. He said, "Well, you two guys there tonight, they pronounced Kenneka dead in the freezer." He said, "Yes." Then he asked them what time y'all got there. He said about 12 something. I need y'all to bear in mind the time he's given, because this is going to be very important when we come back with the time Kenneka arrived. Okay.
Fast.
So y'all have to realize he said 12 something. He didn't say what time. So this going to be actually September the 8th. It ain't even a 7th no more. This will be Friday morning. So this is Friday morning. I need y'all to realize this is Friday morning, 12 something. It'll be Friday morning, September the 8th, because the party was on the 7th. Now it's the September the 8th. It's the morning of the 8th, and they're there, 12 something. Okay, I'm gonna keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll it.
When you arrived at the party last Friday, September 8th, who all was there?
Man, it was packed. It was a lot.
Oh, he fucked up.
What did he say?
Oh, he fucked up. He said, what time y'all get there? He said 12 something. He said, when you arrived at the party, September the 8th. September the 8th at 12 something would be 12 a.m. in the morning on the 8th. That would have been the night we telling y'all this shit went down. Are y'all with me? Bro, you heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, what time you to the party? He said 12 something. He said, when you arrived on September the 8th. September the 8th at 12 something would have been September the 8th at 12 a.m.
Yeah, but not September the 9th.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a key thing right there.
He said it. I'm not making it up. He said it.
Brazy, you heard that, Brazy?
He said 12 something. Peep game, y'all.
Like 12 something.
12 something. So when you arrived at the party last Friday, September 8th, who all was there?
So he arrived at the party 12 something September the 8th.
September 8th, not September the 9th.
September the 8th. It ain't nothing but 1:12 a.m. on September the 8th. That would have been right in the morning on the 8th, the morning of the 8th. Y'all pay attention. He just said it. I'm going to play it one more time because I want y'all to hear what he's saying. He said 12 something. When you arrived at the party, September the 8th, they would have been like, they should have said, nah, that would have been the 9th. That would have been Saturday morning. No, they didn't say that. They didn't say that. Y'all listen. Listen close.
Tiffy. And y'all both was there.
Yeah.
What time did you two arrive, approximately?
Like 12 something.
12 something. So when you arrived at the party last Friday, September 8th, who all was there?
Man, it was.
Got him.
Again, last Friday, September 8th, who all was there?
At 12 something.
Now tell us who all was there at 12 something so we can know what's going on. Because you say Kenneka there, and we know it wasn't at Crown Plaza because Kenneka ain't there yet. So what we finna hear is she's already at this party they're headed to.
Yep. And
She's already there.
It was in the wee hours of the morning, Friday, September the 8th at 12 something in the morning.
Meaning it was a Thursday night party, which was the last day Kenneka made a post, right?
Right, September the 7th. Last time she made a post, September the 7th, yes.
Mm-hmm. Which would be that Thursday, right?
Yeah. So now she leave the house at 11:30 and she headed to the party out west. So she get there before 12. And then in the door walks these two people. And this is now the morning of the 9th. I'm sorry, my bad, not the morning of the 9th, morning of the 8th. September the 8th, the morning of the 8th, Friday, my bad. Y'all, let me go back again. Left the crib on September the 7th at 11 something. She arrived at the party out west, and now it's after midnight. So now the date has gone from the 7th to the 8th. Now it's September the 8th at 12 something. They giving you the real storyline. Let me roll it back, play a little bit. I'm gonna let a little bit more play.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, if y'all with me, put your hands up. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, thumbs in the chat. Let me know if y'all listening. Put your ears in the
So when you arrived at the party,
if you watching
last Friday, September 8th, who all was there?
Man, it was packed. It was a lot of people there, man.
Was Kenneka there when y'all got to the party?
It was a lot of people.
There,
so she was already up.
Yeah, she was there.
How was she?
But most important thing he said was Kenneka there? He said, yeah, she was there. So now we have to assume that she arrived to this party before they arrived to this party. So now think about when we saw Kenneka coming to the hotel. We saw Kenneka coming to the hotel. Did she come in before them or did she come in after them at Crown Plaza? Y'all answer those questions. I know the answer to the question. I'm asking y'all to answer these questions. Did Kenneka come in before or after them on the Crown Plaza footage? It don't matter what time you use. You got to make up your mind.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Right, you're going to use a Southwest entry or you're going to use the lobby entry? Which one you're going to use? The lobby entry is an hour behind. Southwest entry is an hour ahead. Okay, take that back. The lobby footage is an hour ahead and Southwest entry footage is an hour behind. So they're actually on a 2-hour difference. And I'm going to prove that to y'all too. The lobby footage is an hour behind. The Southwest entry footage is an hour ahead. That puts him in a 2-hour difference. This is what the problem came from. We'll break it down, though, y'all. Just stay with me, follow me. Y'all will hear it. Let's go back a little bit. Let's roll it. Let's roll it because it's important. Unfortunately, we gotta get going to this shit till it get in everybody's heads. For the haters, especially, y'all good, but we gotta let the haters know what's going on too.
Right, approximately
like 12 something.
12 something. So when you arrived at the party last Friday, September 8th, who all was there?
Man, it was packed. It was a lot of people there, man.
Was Kenneka there when y'all got to the party?
Yeah, Kenneka was in there, man.
So she was already up.
Yeah, she was there.
How was she acting?
Happy, dancing. As soon as I walked in, I remember I never forget. As soon as I walked in, she shorty, you acting funny, shorty. She like that big ass smile on her face, man. Smiling hard, man.
What was your relationship with Kenneka? Like, how did y'all know her?
My first time meeting her, man, that's my man's, man, my main man's. That was his girl, man. So like,
that was your man's girl?
It was my man's girl, man. My baby, that was my man's girl. So like my first time meeting her was a couple years ago, man. And by that being bro girl, it's always been utmost respect for.
Was your man at the party?
No, he wasn't at the party, man. He locked up.
I want y'all to hear what he said. I need y'all to listen real close. Zach said, was your man's at the party? And he said, nah, he locked up. And then Killer said he locked up. And then he gonna say, he got out today. Now, let me tell you why that's so peculiar to me that he said that. It's peculiar to me that he would say he locked up, as in currently locked up. But then he said he got out today. So he out today, but he locked up. What I realized is when they formulated this old fuck-ass, fugazi-ass story, Rico was locked up. So their storyline is he's locked up, and he's telling his story. He's locked up. But now a whole week went by, and Rico out of jail. Now he had to recant his story and say he locked up, but he out today. How the fuck is he locked up and out at the same time? You said it in the same breath. So I'm telling you guys that I feel as if his story from when the party started up until them days before Rico got out, he was saying Rico was in jail, but not Rico out. Because now this event, this recording has happened after Rico was released. So now he's saying, oh, he got out. So listen to what I'm telling y'all. Because remember, there was a story. They had to learn the story in a script. So they all had their script. So right now he's been telling the same story, the same script. But now time has passed by. Now he's saying, oh, he got out. Now watch it. Peep it, y'all. Peep. Let's watch it.
Man, that's my man's, man, my main man's. That was his girl, man. So like,
that was your man's girl?
It was my man's girl, man. My baby, that was my man's girl. So like my first time meeting her was a couple years ago, man. And by that being bro girl, it's always been utmost respect for.
Was your man at the party?
No, he wasn't at the party, man. He locked up.
Oh, free that guy.
Man, he actually just got out today.
What?
He got out today.
So how was it when he came? How was it when he came home to see that his girl was, you know?
I know my boy. I mean, you know how you know he crushed, man. You know how that go, man.
Okay, tell me this. So everybody is talking about the guy's part in that whole live video that Irene displayed. Who was, you know, in a reflection of Irene glasses, it was a guy laid across the bed with the red sweater. Was that either one of you two?
No.
Okay. It was another.
Just want to stop this real fast and say this to y'all. Y'all see how close these guys are sitting together?
Mm-hmm.
They're very close together.
I know that's something bigger than that, bro.
Right. But you know what? They somebody to each other. They're somebody to each other. These dudes is close for some reason. Don't matter what the reason is. They somebody to each other. If I'm not mistaken, somebody told me that these boys were brothers. I can't see that in their faces that they brothers. Their nose is different, their lips different, everything is different on them. But I heard they was brothers. I can't confirm that because they got different last names, but that don't really mean much. But I'm just saying, what I want y'all to pay attention to is the proximity. Not even a leg. They legs. They really not that close together, booty wise. Like where Pease's butt is sitting, Pease got his legs open. That's supposed to display that he's being honest. The open legs mean you're being honest, or you're taking up a lot of space to make because you want somebody to feel like you somebody. So you sit with your legs open because you want to say you a man. And then we got Killer with his legs close together, but he's leaning into Pease. He's leaning his torso is kind of leaning over onto Pease. See where his butt is and see how he leaning over on the Pease. They damn near elbow to elbow, but their booties are far apart.
Fair.
So Pease is feeling like he's giving a lot of information, and Killer really not giving that much information. Matter of fact, he's checked out. Look at his face. His responses are very slow. They're very slow. And I got a lot to analyze because I do this shit for real. Analyzing body language and shit. I do this for real. But it ain't even the point right now. But I wanted to show y'all they're sitting closer together than Teresa and Leonora was. And they lost a mother. They lost a daughter and a sister. They're closer than they sat. And they're in. Look at them. Look at this. These people are close. They're close, period. If they wasn't close to each other, they wouldn't even sit that fucking close. Two dudes don't sit close like that. They got them damn white ass pillows in the background. Them is some staged ass pillows. What white pillows gonna stay white like that on a big red ass sofa? They really were trying to make it look like a real house, like they was really somewhere. No, this ain't that, y'all. Gotta pay attention to all that shit. Who gonna put white pillows on their couch? White pillows on a red sofa, a red leather pleather, whatever, and white pillows. That looks so awkward. This is the stage. They set this up like this, y'all. Watch it. Just keep listening.
It was a conversation in the back. I know you guys got Facebook, so I know you heard the conversation what motherfucker was saying. Who did any one of you guys see anybody try to force themselves upon her?
Yeah, no.
So I'm gonna ask you. This Zach TV, I asked the crazy shit. I asked what the world want to know, bro. No disrespect intended. So nobody tried to rape.
Hell no. Just began when that shit, Irene get that live. It
just started.
Just started. That's what she got on live before my stuff started coming.
All right. So he said when Irene went live, the party had just began. Does anybody know if Ty Live happened before Irene Live or after Irene Live? Just for shits and giggles. Does anybody know the sequence of how this went down? My bad, y'all. Hold on.
Right. Give it to us, sis.
All right. Well, Ty Live was before Irene's live.
Mm-hmm.
So we go from Ty's live to my casa, su casa, my house is a whole high. Hold that fuck that hill nigga. On me rolling. All that shit. All of that too. Thank you. How does it go from popping? Come in. Yes, hold on, y'all. Hold on a second.
Where's Brady? He was coming up.
All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me go ahead and play this video real quick. I'm gonna play the video.
Okay. Since dude in the red sweater was on the bed laid, you know what I'm saying? You can see through the reflection of her glasses around 3:06 or whatever. That's the time in the video. Where were you approximately in that video?
Probably somewhere sitting on the other bed, probably standing up dancing anywhere. I don't know. Somewhere in the room.
So in that room, how many rooms was in this one room?
What'd he say?
Said the other bed.
He said probably sitting on the standing up, probably somewhere on the other bed. Yeah, the other bed. Like what he said, other bed. Apparently, the other bed from where she wasn't on the same bed she was on. That's what it sounded like to me. What else could he be possibly saying on the other bed? What other fucking bed? What bed did you say? What bed you speak on the first time to say the other bed? The other meaning the one that it must have been one that you weren't on as well. Like it's just it's given they on some bullshit. Hold on.
So it was one room in like so it was
one.
How many beds?
We walk in that bed to 2 beds right there. Desk right there. 2 beds. Bathroom to the left, bathroom to the right. You know.
So it wasn't a suite. It was just a regular room.
Nah, it wasn't no suite. It was regular.
Okay. And we know we in Chicago. Y'all from out west, correct?
Yeah.
We know out west motherfuckers dance. They bop, right? They bop. Okay. So y'all was in that. Y'all was getting y'all thugs this one and shit. Bop and having a nice time. Be real. This Zach TV just for the streets, the hood sitting in. Y'all have some liquor.
Yeah.
Okay. The motherfuckers have some weed.
Yeah, motherfuckers smoking out.
Was motherfuckers off Zans?
I'm not only fucking.
Okay, y'all don't fuck. Okay, motherfuckers don't fuck with Zans. So, Kenneka, what was she drinking?
They drinking some hen, I think. Yeah, hen. That was Henny. They had the big Henny out the bar.
Okay. How was she drinking her shit? Was she drinking her shit straight?
Hey, hold on, right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Then she eventually grabbed the bottle, right?
Yeah, she was. All the how we get. You know how everybody get out.
I'm sorry. Go back to what point, bro? Just go back.
No, she's saying the same thing as Monifa. Monifa said her and Kenneka had a bottle to themselves, a fifth. They talking right now about Kenneka drinking Henny out the bottle. We don't see that at Crown Plaza again. We do not see that at Crown Plaza. Kenneka and Monifa have a bottle that they're sharing by themselves. They're at the party before these two at the party. That's not on Crown Plaza film. This is somewhere totally different, y'all. I need y'all to understand that. They telling you Kenneka and her they go drinking out the bottle just like Monifa said. So that's somebody confirming what Monifa said right there. And none of that's on film at the Crown Plaza. None of that's on film at the Crown Plaza. So that's not where this is happening at. Y'all get what I'm saying in the chat? Say something. Let me know something. Y'all know what's up with me.
Okay. Right. Hold on. Come on. Okay, guys. All right. So let me go back. I apologize. I had a little something. Hold on.
Chicago, y'all from out west, correct? Yeah. We know out west motherfuckers dance. They bop, right? They bop. Okay, so y'all was in that. Y'all was getting y'all thugs this one and shit. Bop and having a nice time. Be real. This Zach TV just for the streets, the hood sitting in. Y'all have some liquor. Okay. The motherfuckers have some weed. Was motherfuckers off Zans?
I'm not only fucking.
Okay, y'all don't fuck. Okay, motherfuckers don't fuck with Zans. So, Kenneka, what was she drinking?
They drinking some hen, I think. Yeah, hen. That was Henny. They had the big Henny out the bar.
Okay. How was she drinking her shit? Was she drinking her shit straight from the bottle or from the cup?
She had a cup.
Okay, but then she eventually grabbed the bottle, right?
Yeah, she always said it's past all the money. How we get? You know how everybody get out.
Was y'all like, damn, slow down, shorty, or was this her regular?
Yeah, that's how we be getting in. That's how we be having one. That's what sisters know. They know how they handle their time. Yeah,
motherfucker was high and feeling good.
Yeah, they don't, that's little sister. They, just like how you drink, how we the guys, that's little sister. They know, they weren't overdoing nothing like that. They just having a good time.
Have you ever saw Kenneka under the influence before?
Yeah, I seen her on the influence.
We had parties and shit way before that.
Wait a minute. They said they did something different there. Hold on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They did something different. They
just having a good time.
Have you ever saw Kenneka under the influence before?
Yeah, I seen her on the influence.
We had parties and shit way before that.
Yeah.
So this was just let the people know. This was regular shit, right?
Yeah, regular shit. That's all we do.
Okay, okay.
Link up every weekend.
Probably like last year, every weekend we was with each other.
Right.
That's our homie. Probably like the last 2 years, every weekend we kicking it hard.
Okay. So this was just regular everyday shit, nothing spectacular. Y'all ain't think, oh, she gonna get sick.
Right, no, they trying to make that she be over in it.
Okay. We just,
don't like
just
try to play like she be over in it or Irene be over. No, it ain't never nothing like that, man.
okay. When y'all start seeing social media and everybody and they motherfucking mama blaming Irene, what was y'all thinking? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's just man.
That's her real. That's that girl real life friend. They like this.
And she was going hard trying to find.
Real life.
We want to allow no shit like that.
We don't get out like that. We all got kids and little sisters and all like that. We don't do nothing like that. We don't condone no activities like that, man.
Okay. When they came in the room and they were saying shit like, she missing. What was y'all doing? And what was y'all initial reaction?
No, we thinking she left with a nigga though, to tell the truth. We ain't thinking I know she
Weird
ass shit like that. So motherfuckers they leave.
There's no way you think she left with a nigga when you just said that's your man's girl. That's fucking crazy, dog. That's crazy, sis. It's like they forgot what they was telling us at the beginning. And what's name just going along, but I'm like, so both of y'all cat. They thought she left with a nigga. And she got took by a nigga. She at the party. She there before y'all. She drinking out the bottle.
Let me tell you why I think they said that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this. You at some event and somebody who you cool with, close with, girl come up missing and fucked up and end up dead. And you didn't do shit to go look for. Y'all was aware she was missing, but y'all didn't quite go do nothing. You may have to come up with an excuse on why y'all didn't act quicker. So even though y'all claim this is y'all man's girl, y'all making it out like she a thought, like she doing something other than her boyfriend. So
exactly.
With a dude, that's why y'all didn't go looking for her. I felt like she walked. I thought she left with a nigga, Joe. Like Irene say, it didn't make it. Y'all didn't make it seem real, like it was really happening. And they said they thought she dipped off with a dude. That shit don't add up. It don't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it quick though. I don't even know. Hold on.
What y'all got to say? Let me see what they got to say. Go ahead, sis.
I gotta hurry up. So what I'm saying is, I feel like the same way Irene said, but you didn't make it seem as if it was real. That would excuse her from not springing into action fast enough to look for Kenneka. And they say, we thought she left with a nigga, Joe. Y'all trying to really give excuses on why y'all didn't react to that girl being missing. That's how I feel, because everybody making excuses on why they felt they didn't do anything. Like she left, she was in the hallway, left, and she missing right after but none of y'all took it seriously. It's like nobody wanted to look for her. The reason why nobody wanted to look for her, it was a reenactment, and nobody couldn't go looking for her because she wasn't at she wasn't there. That's why nobody didn't do it. But as far as the party out west, them boys had Kenneka, and they wasn't finna stand in the way of that shit because apparently they was outgunned, outnumbered, or something was wrong out west. At the hotel, we know why they knew shit at the hotel. She wasn't at the hotel, but think about out west. What would make them not respond? Perhaps It's the motherfucker that's sitting behind Zach right now that's pulling the strings. And y'all finna see now. Y'all finna see why they didn't do shit. Because this dude had just come home. It was his party. Now, y'all could take it or leave it. But before this series is over, we're going to present y'all with everything y'all need. And whatever y'all believe after y'all leave this series, that's cool. It don't even matter. Okay, Cole Pepsi said, because remember, Irene and Monifa came in and was in there for a while. Right. So Cole Pepsi, right. So this is the thing. Irene and Monifa didn't come in there and was in there for a while. The official story was this. They came in to get her phone because Burberry had her keys and they left out. And they went out and they came back and said she was not out there. And Maya said, I looked for her myself. So Maya wasn't in there with them. Monifa came in and there was, hold on, remember, because Irene and Monifa came in, was in there for a while. I do. Maybe I'm wrong behind reading that, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Because Pepsi said, remember, Irene and Monifa came in and was there for a while. Well, do you mean Irene and Maya? I mean Monifa and Maya, or did you mean Irene and Maya? Because I might not have it right. What you saying? Hold on, y'all. I can be wrong about how I'm reading that.
They closed.
No.
Yeah.
No. Hold on. No. Don't say that. Hold on. We're going to get it. Damn, man. They wouldn't let me put a promo on there. I'm sorry, y'all. My baby trying to get something to eat.
I'll just wait.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll just wait for 10 minutes.
I know, but she's saying something right now or whatever. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, hold on, y'all. Yeah, just tell her whatever.
Yeah, Monifa didn't go right back out. That's a fact. And but Maya, I'm sure that when Irene was like, well, go find it. How you gonna lose a grown person? You just took her out, so I'm sure Maya, the one who reacted to that, probably going to look for her, even though Monifa stayed right there. But it's hard for Maya to say where she went when Maya was the first one to go in before the handoff.
Right. So this is what I'm trying to say to y'all.
Whichever one.
Right. So if we're gonna go by what they said that Monifa picked up, took out the room, saying you loose, sleep drunk. Somebody kicked Maya's foot. She went in the hallway. Kenneka sit on the ground with the head between legs, and I'm ready to go and go home to my mama. All this old shit. We can leave. Where's this? Where's that? Boom. She never brings up Monifa in that whole exchange. Then she say, I walk back in there. And then she said, when I turned around, Nifa behind me talking about Kenneka missing. So I went out in the hallway. I looked up and down the hallway, went to the elevator. I looked for her myself, is what she said. So now Maya is putting herself into the situation saying, niggas took in the hall, but I went to look for her myself. I looked for Kenneka my own self. So I don't believe the part about Monifa taking it into the hallway. I don't. Not in this setting, not in the Crown Plaza setting. I think they happened at the party out west. But Maya got caught up in this shit, and they got her all through the hotel, running the hotel. So now she's playing her role to say what she did. Like, I think she's trying to fit in, get in where she fit in. That's how I feel. I mean, I ain't got to be right, but I'm saying it just don't add up what she's saying. It just, none of it makes sense for Maya to even have been there, because she doesn't fit in. Neither does Riri being there fit in. But I'm gonna keep rolling.
Okay. When they came in the room and they were saying shit like, she missing. What was y'all doing? Or what was y'all initial reaction?
Now we thinking she left with a nigga though, to tell the truth. We ain't thinking I know she finna be
Weird
missing
ass
shit,
shit.
like
Nah,
that.
Think
Some motherfuckers they leave with their niggas and shit like that on some
branch off, you
I don't
know.
know. Yeah, we ain't take it real serious like that till after the fact.
Exactly.
I'm like, damn, she really gone?
Yeah, like
We wanna know. Nah.
first, you know, yeah, like
so y'all
like
ain't y'all like, man, get the fuck out of here. Go get it.
like get the fuck
Surprise.
out of here.
Not like that,
Not like get the fuck out of here, like get the fuck on with it. No, like man, she probably with that, you know, she probably with something. She probably, you know,
What?
ain't thinking you feel me, not never.
Yo, look at how many times P's looking up. He's looking up at Thugger. Because Thugger standing up at this point. He gotta be, because Zach ain't. You can hear Zach off to the left. You can hear Zach. If you listen to the audio, Zach is off to the left of this. If y'all pay attention to the volume. But P's is looking up. Look, pay attention to P's eyes. Tifa don't give a fuck about what's going on, but P's look like he a little scared. But just pay attention. Watch how he keep looking up at somebody.
We ain't take it real serious like that till after the fact.
Exactly.
I'm like, damn, she really gone?
Yeah, like
We
just
wanna
like
know. Nah.
first, you know, yeah. Like,
So y'all ain't y'all like, man, get the fuck out of here. Go get it.
like get the fuck
Surprise.
out of here. Not like get the fuck out of here, like get the fuck on with it. No, like man, she probably with that, you know, she probably with something. She probably, you know,
What?
ain't thinking you feel me, not never thinking for the worst.
Okay. When y'all realize shit's serious, what did y'all do?
She went from whatever the fuck.
Anybody else to do?
Door to door.
We toe to door, flow to flow, around and looking.
So y'all going like what's that? It was 3, 4 in the morning,
Like 3, 4.
and y'all don't give a fuck who. So y'all knocking on every door.
Talking, hey, y'all seen her? Y'all seen
told
ask her
for
behind the
camera
desk,
back.
anything? Hey, y'all see it. You seen the girl in the blue jean jacket? Y'all seen our friend? What anybody else do? They say
You seen the girl with the blue jean jacket? What?
And y'all and is it true? Yes or no? Y'all told the
Yes.
play the camera back.
Man,
What
we
you talking
walked up
about?
to the front desk. First of all, when we told him, man, we told the guy behind the desk, we say our friends. His reaction wasn't like a regular reaction as somebody that works at a hotel. If you behind
Bring up here.
How many girls got blue jean jacket?
Whole bunch of them bitches had on blue jean jackets that night.
So why would you be like, hey, have you seen a girl with a blue jean jacket if a bunch of girls got on blue jean jackets? Why I'd say that? Well, because Kenneka was wearing a blue jean jacket. That's what somebody gonna say. Like, but this is like, it's not just that simple. Why didn't you give more of a description? You know what I mean?
Why blue jean jacket? Why he ain't say blue jean outfit? Whole outfit was blue jean. It don't make sense for him to say just the blue jean jacket. Like she only had a blue jean jacket. That's why I keep telling everybody in the paperwork. Leonora say she didn't have on a jacket. She had on a blue jean jacket. I don't think she had on no I ain't even gonna go there. Oh shit, Brazy. God damn, he on the thing. Hold on.
Oh, he been down there?
Man, I don't damn know.
But how long you been down there?
Man, I just got down there.
Oh,
Okay. Because I've been talking to my people in my background and shit. I'm like, oh God, I done left Brazy hanging. My bad, baby. I was doing more than one thing. I apologize.
Let's get it, bro.
What's the word? What's going on, man?
Man, I'm looking at these boys right here.
Y'all can chop it up. I mean, if y'all want to
You
chop it
looking
up
at
real
what?
quick.
I'm looking at these boys. I want to go back to that little spot that I just heard. I want to see what he got to say about that, about the 8th. They saying.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me listen to this. I done listen to this whole thing, right? A lot of times.
Yeah.
I done listen to this shit a lot. I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Just coming from the city, how they politicking, how they talking. You know what I'm saying? Just let me hear what they saying.
Got you.
I'll break down each thing for y'all.
Okay, all right. Hold on a second. Let's go from this top because that's what they said in the very, very beginning.
What's up, everybody in the chat? What's going on, everybody?
Salute.
Salute the chat, man. What's the word, everybody?
Long live Zach Stoner. Long live Zach.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Live on Zach
If Zach would have
TV1.
died, he would have cracked.
I'm not even gonna do no introduction like that, man. I'm getting right into it. Were you two guys at the party when Kenneka Jenkins was pronounced dead in the freezer?
Pause it real quick, just 1 second.
What's your name?
If y'all notice, the boy still got on the same shit he had on at the party.
Facts.
Hey, T.Y. had on his outfit for about 2.5 days. He had on this outfit, the same outfit T.Y. had on the night of the party. He had that shit on like 2 days in a row before that night. Facts.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Brazy. So we doing that based on we doing that based on the Crown Plaza footage and the dates in which they said he had it on, right?
No. He they was at another gathering. I think that was the party out west. They was at another gathering. It's another party with T.Y. and them at before they go to Crown Plaza. Like a little get together or some shit. I only want to say it's out west because see, this is what people got it messed up at, right? T.Y. and them is they holler BDs. You feel me? Kenneka and them people holler GDs. Now the area that Kenneka and them in is like around that area is GDs. Like out west, we got, the south side is known for having gangster disciples. That's where they originated at. But you got certain spots out west, they got disciples too. Possibly BDs, but the BDs, they really out south. So it tripped me out because you got T.Y. and them now hollering BD, but then you got the west side motherfuckers that holler GD. You know what I'm saying? But T.Y. and them ain't gonna beef with them because they not GDs from out south where they at. These GDs from out west, they ain't got no issues with these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I got it.
So that's because I was looking for the friction in the party because you got GDs and the BDs. Let's think about it. Duck is a GD. Vaughn is a BD. You see what I'm saying? So why you got this type of crowd? Both of these people in the party, but they're not from the same end. So that's what I had to look at. Yeah, T.Y. now, man. I don't know. Did y'all ever? It's a girl named I want to say Shaquilla Holmes. I'm gonna have to look her name up.
Yeah, that's her name, Shaquilla.
Shaquilla Holmes, that's her name?
I don't know if her last name Holmes. I think it's Robinson.
No. This girl, okay, remember when they was talking about Kenneka and them, everybody kept trying to say Kenneka witnessed something, she had witnessed something, shit like that.
Yeah, that girl that got
Oh,
clapped
you talking
up.
about witness somebody getting murdered? Okay, I might be talking
Witness
about
somebody
something
getting
else.
murdered.
Yeah,
Now,
she was a Holmes.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm thinking about another case.
You got this case within this case file. How did this bring this all the way back to this liquor store? If this shit happened at Rosemont, how did conversations, leads, or anything lead back to something happening at a liquor store? Because they went out west to this liquor store and talked to a security guard that said that I think he said that Kenneka either was in the store or he seen her or whatever. But Kenneka, I guess they were saying that okay, so originally how I was looking at it was this. I'm gonna tell you what my original thought was with this shit. I said Kenneka had to been the other girl that was with this girl because two girls took off and ran. One girl ran one way, the other girl ran the other way. The girl that ran the other way, which is the Holmes girl, she ran to a building and ran like on the side or behind the building and tried to hide by the garbage can that was like in the gangway at the back of the building. And the dude ran up behind the building and hit her ass up like 30-some times. You feel me? This broad daylight. He was in a black Charger. He hopped out on him. And you know what I'm saying? He hit him up. He hit the girl up. Called the Squilla girl. So I'm trying to figure out why was they trying to involve even putting Kenneka's name around this shit? You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me think, was she possibly with this other girl or seeing this girl at the store and was having a conversation with her, they was leaving out and the dude rolled up. But then it made me think, for this to happen with Kenneka, what did she witness? Who wanted to scare her? What did she tell her friends she saw? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know,
but
who possibly want to scare this girl because she's seen what she's seen, and was somebody scared that she was gonna possibly testify, say something about what she knew? Now the Shaquilla girl, what tripped me out is the same tattoo that she have on her neck
Killer
is the
got it
same
too.
tattoo as Killer got on his neck.
The
So
same
that further
spot.
let me know either they in the same gang or they represent the same something, because that's that 5-point star. You know what I'm saying? With all the other shit. 5-point
Yeah,
star
I know.
mean riding under the fin. So whatever it is, they ride under the fin. Vice Lord, whatever, they ride under the fin. She had that same tattoo on her neck. So when I looked up her mom being interviewed, they was asking her mom what happened. And I don't know if her mom was saying it was behind an abusive boyfriend or the girl. I don't know if the girl was trying to set people. I don't know if she had set somebody up. I don't know what it was, but motherfuckers got down on her. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: could it have been a situation where Kenneka was with this girl or walked out of the store with this girl and somebody rolled down on them and Kenneka took off and ran one way and that girl ran another way and they killed this girl? Now that's all in the hood, so everybody damn near know each other. You know what I'm saying? Who this guy possibly could have been? You know what I'm saying? That showed up at this party and had her where she wanted to go, uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that this motherfucker did something. So in the beginning, they were saying she witnessed TY. You know what I'm saying? It was TY. And I was just right before I just got on here with y'all, I was just looking up TY. You know what I'm saying? I remember Loso Day too. They was trying to say that Kenneka had set the Loso boy up. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
lie.
saying? Because they had
so long ago. That's a lie. I looked into that. No, that's a fucking lie.
yeah. But what I'm saying is this was thrown out there. They were saying Loso was at a basement party or some shit. Some happened at a basement party, and they was trying to say he was set up. You know what I'm saying? But they had threw Kenneka around this. Everything was like around Kenneka being around set up shit, or she was a set up person herself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put the video of her and Rico out, because I'm not ever getting down on Kenneka, but we still got to understand the fact that these was young girls that was in the hood and was rowdy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They was with boyfriends that was killing shit. Rico was killing shit. Rico kept a hammer on him. So it wasn't like Kenneka wasn't around this type of environment where she was around boys that was getting down on niggas, girls that was setting niggas up to, you know what I'm saying, her little crew. You know, she was around all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, right. But let me say this, Brazy. I'm gonna cut you off, but let me say this real fast because you just brought something to my attention. So we talked about the Holmes girl that got shot in broad daylight. Some dude drew down on this girl.
I thought it was Mike possibly too. Between TY and Mike, I felt like, was it either one of them that had her nervous because they showed up to this motherfucker? And, you know, they was at this gathering, either when she got there or they showed up and she seen them. Was she nervous and wanted to get away from one of these people? And they wanted to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to threaten her so she wouldn't say shit. You know what I'm saying?
No. And I peeped that, but let me just run down what you just said to me. So we brought up. Hold on, y'all. Hello.
You said Shamaya called her a snitch, and you know what's so crazy, y'all? Yeah, look. So I read that about Kenny. Her brother supposedly got down on but it wasn't Kenny. It was Lenora's baby daddy, the one that Kenneka always be talking about. Her brother, her bro, this and this. Lenora baby daddy and some type of transvestite chick or dude or whatever robbed TY's. It was a car. They basically robbed some niggas and shot the car up, and TY brother was in it. You know what I'm saying? And they shot the car up, and they end up getting down on the transvestite first, and then caught up with the baby daddy and killed Lenora baby daddy.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me repeat what y'all telling me, because this is a whole different thing. So now we brought
y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know that about Lenora baby daddy?
No, I knew about Lenora baby daddy getting killed. But let me just run back everything we said right now. So we brought up the Robinson girl getting shot and killed in the alley.
All right.
We brought up the shit possibly about Lil Kenny and some shit. We said something about Kenneka setting Rico up, taking his money. We're talking about Leonora and her boyfriend. Them. We talking about fucking 5, 6, 7 things about Kenneka.
Yeah.
About all this shit she could have done to get killed. So really, it's every story under the sun about what Kenneka could have done to have been taught. Oh, my bad. Loso supposed to be in the basement when Loso got killed. Now we on it's 7. So we got 7 different things. And none of this shit don't hold no weight. Let me start out with number 1. Let me start with number 1.
Okay.
If you have the brazen balls to bust somebody 30 times in the daylight, what the fuck would make you think he waited to go to a hotel party to do something to Kenneka? If he drove up on somebody and shot him 30 times in the daylight, he could have clapped Kenneka ass up too. The same fucking way.
Yeah. But the reason I looked at that too, but then I thought about it. I said, okay, these girls going live. They was already promoting, you know what I'm saying, this party. At the end of the day, they in the hood. So whoever did this shit, she had to know. You know what I'm saying? If this situation got something to do with her, she had to know. You know what I mean? And that what bring Teresa in it to me is if Teresa knew that her daughter witnessed something, can you imagine a mama telling her like, man, you need to stop. Why don't you just sit down and relax and chill? You know, stop trying to run out there with them. You know, it seemed like to me, if she knew her daughter had witnessed something or whatever, it was like this shit was gonna be bound to happen if you don't sit down and listen. If you don't fall back away from these type of people.
But she never did. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
She never did. She never slowed down nothing. She had parties for her sister. She's in the streets with her friends. She not moving like she set motherfuckers up. She not moving like she witnessed the murder. The girl ain't moving like none of the shit that nobody said she did. Girl is not moving like that.
But see, my thing was, why was they bringing all this in the equation, especially with the Robinson girl? Like, okay, I knew the shit about T.Y. with his brother. You know what I'm saying? And it struck me strange because Kenneka, even on some of her stuff that she like her Facebook and shit like that, she had the brother that she had Lenora's baby daddy picture as her post, saying bro and this, bro that, bro this, how much she loved him, representing him around the time when she died. You know what I'm saying? She was representing him real heavy. So my thing is this, ain't it ironic? You would be at a party with the brother and sisters of a guy who got killed that your sister baby daddy and one of his friends did, and you rep this baby daddy so hard.
If she was at Crown Plaza, that would be pretty weird.
That's, you know what I'm saying? So look, I'm sitting up here, right, and I'm thinking about it, right? We're not looking at the fact that who all these girls are cool with. You feel me? And they fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Kenneka wasn't cool with everybody that they was cool with. You see what I'm saying? So just like T.Y. If she seen T.Y. do something to that girl, not T.Y. at the party with all his people. T.Y. tried to end up at the movie theater so they could try to see it, but the tickets were sold out. Kenneka supposed to went up there. T.Y. just so happened to be up there saying he was taking the girl out, but you don't even see the girl in the video. You know what I'm saying? Who was close? And then you got to pay attention to the videos. When you see the videos, you see T.Y. grabbing the back of Monifa pants, grabbing the back of Shemaya while he walking, you know what I'm saying? While they looking for Kenneka, all this shit, flirting with them. I'm like, damn, did she know him? Did they already know each other from the gate? You know what I'm saying? It's like if we all cool, you know what I'm saying? Me, you, Fred, and like 3 other motherfuckers, we just cool. And somebody out the crew do something, and one of the girls in the crew peep it. But y'all still cool with me, even though she telling y'all like, man, I just seen him. You know what I'm saying? This and this. Y'all still cool with me though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it a situation where somebody sat back and told him, like, man, she said she seen this and seen that. Oh man, you might need to holler at her. Or y'all just felt too comfortable with Kenneka being in the midst of these guys drunk, leaving her, all this stuff. It was like, it's like that little movie I played, I put out. It was like the girl tried to say, they didn't say they said they weren't gonna do nothing to her. They was just gonna scare her. You know, her people got into it with his people and this and this. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit crazy, man.
No, Bruce, I'm following everything you saying, but
yeah, it's crazy because you can look at it from so many different angles. You can look at it from the Robinson girl. You can look at it from the T.Y. situation with his brother. You know what I'm saying? Then when you look at her mama, Teresa, is Facebook friends with T.Y. and them daddy. All that shit, they all know each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking at it like they setting her up, like the mama setting her up. Who gonna set up something that came out your body? You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking at that. I'm just looking at the fact that
I don't think
yeah.
Teresa set up. I never thought that.
Man, we live in a real world, man. That lady ain't set her damn daughter up, man. That lady sat back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. A woman was sick when she got the news. You know what I'm saying? She had just came out of fresh surgery, titties being cut off because she was going through. You know what I'm saying? See how she was wrapped up on the interview. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, she thinking, you know, she tried to send Lenora out to see what was going on, and then she went on here and got up out the bed. That's just like when she showed up to the Crown Plaza in the morning, and she said the shift changed 7 o'clock. She was saying that because she was sitting out there in the parking lot at 7. If you listen to her on the phone, they was telling her, well, wait a couple of hours, and let's try to just see. Okay, bet I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna sit right here in this motherfucking parking lot.
No, Brazen, I had to pause you on that because that's not what the police told her.
What they tell on the phone?
We're gonna play it.
Maybe she went with a friend. Can you give it a couple of hours?
No,
you know?
they didn't say that first neither. Nope, they didn't say that first neither. She asked them, he said, are you trying to file a police report? And then she said, I just want to know if you can look at the cameras. So do I have to wait? He said, no, you can file a report at any time. And she said, well, I'll wait 24 hours. That's what she said. I played a report.
But don't they tell you gotta wait a certain amount of time before you file that report?
They might have told that, but he didn't tell her. You can file the report at any time.
But if I'm telling you to watch it, look at the cameras, why you just won't look at the cameras to see if my baby is here?
Because he said he needed a camera to go up there and ask. He needed a report to go up there and ask for the cameras. That might be some bullshit too. And I feel what you're saying.
You know that was bullshit. If y'all was sitting up here swiping cards, letting these kids get up here in the hotel, you damn sure could have showed her the camera, man. Let's make it make sense. Y'all could have sat back. Somebody could have said, you know what, hold on, let me double back and see if I see her anywhere real quick. You know what I'm saying?
They probably could have found on the camera because she might not have been on the fucking camera. They
played games. They played games. They knew that woman knew where Kenneka was at. That woman that was back there that actually said she seen her on the lower level walking, she knew where she was at. They knew what the hell was going on. That's why I say it's crazy because it's a situation where you got the hotel and you got these kids. Some part, and like I say, hey, I showed it on the video. I see the connection. That's why, look, it ain't really too much for me to even talk about this case because I see the connection. The connection is the housekeeper, man. You feel me? He the only one out of all the shit, and I spotted him out in the video. You know what I'm saying? It's the housekeeper. Shit, let's make it make sense. They ain't finna show up to his house with SWAT twice after they just talked to this man. Ask this man, did your brother ever date Kenneka? You know what I'm saying? The man got on red in the video, walking with the housekeeper in the front of the guys as they walking. He got on red. You hear Monifa saying the boy in red kept messing with Kenneka all night. Kept this and this. You know what I'm saying? It's all about this dude in this red. You know what I'm saying? And everybody pointing the fact. In the beginning, all this shit was said. You feel me? In the beginning, when everybody was scared, thought they was finna get in trouble, they told everything low key. They was making fake pages. They was doing that shit, but they definitely told. And when Monifa made that statement, I ain't got to tell y'all nothing. I told her mama everything. That's the reason Monifa ain't getting that motherfucking head knocked off, still living out west. You know what I'm saying? Because Monifa live out west right now and work as a security guard right now at a hotel.
Let me ask you this, bro. So let me ask you this real quick question. You said they was making statements and stuff and thought it was going to get in trouble. How they thought they gonna get in trouble when they tell them on the 15th of September that it was an accident and she walked in there accidentally? Wasn't no trouble. What trouble they gonna get in when they're not already said it?
What I'm saying is that the next morning on the 10th, was it the 10th? Was it the 10th?
Yeah, that was Sunday morning.
That was Sunday morning. That Sunday morning, the social media went up. From people in the hood asking them, from different people through saying, Mike, why y'all do that? TY, yeah, I did it. So what? The boys talking about I lifted her into her soul, all this shit. Everybody was sitting back. It was viral at that moment. That was the time to catch everything. You feel me? As time went on and they seen that they was in the clear because shit, they feel like, hey, they looking at the hotel. Like I said, it had to be something where we can't tell on the hotel and the hotel can't tell on us. That's it. That's all.
And I said that tonight. Bro. Remember I said tonight, I said, I feel like that Capitol Security, which would have been security guards.
Who all did Teresa sue?
She sued Capitol Security.
That's a security company.
Murray Brothers Caddyshack.
That's the freezer.
FF Realty.
That's the that's the construction people. The shit that's doing shit.
Yeah, FF Realty, that's the owner and all his fucking stuff. And
Okay.
then they did she also sued CPO Hospitality, which is
That's
Crown Plaza.
and that's who hospitality would be what?
Crown Plaza. CPO Hospitality, Crown
No.
Plaza.
But hospitality, I know it's Crown Plaza, but what would it be? Hospitality is housekeeping.
Well, the CPO is gonna be the whole fucking hotel. She
But
is the hotel.
but that other word, that's housekeeping. That has something to do with housekeeping.
Well, that's the name of the name of the entity. The entity is CBO Hospitality. I see what you said. Yeah, of course, like the hotel is hospitality.
So everybody she sued security, she sued the housekeeping, she sued the people from the freezer. Let's make it make sense. So this is why we have Resco talking to the housekeeper Saturday morning, which is the 9th, sitting there talking to him. They're having a conversation, and somebody's explaining something. Resco threw his hands up a couple of times. You feel me? He trying to get his point across at the end of the day. But how are you talking to the housekeeper and Kenneka's still supposed to be missing? So what are you asking him? Because the video,
he had something to do
because the
with
video is there. The video is there. So what are you asking him in that private cafeteria for the co-workers? What are you sitting back talking to the housekeeper about? Because he was escorted to you from a female down the hall to you so you could talk to him. So
he wasn't even supposed to have been at work that night, so I couldn't even imagine why the fuck they be talking to him anyway. Because that's
so
some
why,
bullshit.
right? I'm saying, why are you talking to him? And then the statement that comes from the punk ass case file sits back and says, "Do you have a brother? Did your brother ever date Kenneka?" And he sat back and said, "No." My thing is, why would they ask him, "Do he have a brother?" Let's think about it. Let's think about it.
Told you, bro. I told you. I think that's Mike and Lil Meek.
I'm talking about for them to ask him, "Do he have a brother?" Do you have a brother? Did your brother date Kenneka? Did your brother ever date Kenneka?
Right.
That's in the police form. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, to ask me that, what did you see? Because if I work here, then I'm just like every other employee. You feel me? But for you to ask me that my brother date Kenneka, do I have a brother? Did he date Kenneka? What did you see to make you ask me that? Did you see me coming in with somebody?
And furthermore, and how the fuck how they even know who the housekeeper's brother was?
They knew who he was because they knew what they seen on the video. They watched the videos.
That's the point I'm trying to make. They had to know the connection between the two of those guys. They had to know.
And that's what I'm saying. If I'm sitting up here, think about it. If the housekeeper is off of work, but the people you see in the video when he walking around with the girl, you saw him speaking to all the Mexicans and all. Hey, amigo, what's up, amigo? He said, hey, what did he tell a girl? I'm the only black guy that work here. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm the only black guy who work here. So they question you. They don't ask you just strictly about your shift. What time did you get off? Yeah, you got off at 5 o'clock. Okay, you wasn't at the party, blah, 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 this and this. Why would y'all ask me about my brother? And did he date Kenneka? How do y'all know I got a brother? Why would y'all even ask me? What did y'all see? They seen your ass walking in with them guys. You feel me? They seen you pointing out where to go, because that's what he was doing on the video. He pointing this direction. He the leader of the pack, him and the boy in the red. You know what I'm saying? But these are the same guys that you see Shemaya, Monifa, and Bree with. These are the same guys that you see running up out the hotel. You feel me? Then you see one guy that was with them. He stayed back, and he had on a gray hoodie. He stayed back, got off the elevator that Kenneka got off. 2 white women was looking at him crazy. He ended up getting up out of there. You see him in the parking lot with Monifa and Shemaya and Bree walking. Then he exited and started going straight to his whip. He jumped in his whip, bag out, pull up, go around around the other cars and pick the guys up where they ran out at. He picked them up and they pulled off. So was the story? I mean, what story was true? You know what I'm saying? Was what was it true with the guy with the red? You know what I'm saying? That kept saying what he was gonna do, and here you go, the housekeeper showing his brother where to take him to. You know what I'm saying? Bree, was your people the ones in the hallway that grabbed her and they scared to even speak on your people because they know how your people get down? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like all this shit. You know what I'm saying? All this shit just kind of like it make all of them look guilty. You know what I'm saying? It make all of them look guilty because there was too many goddamn people in there for this girl to get lost, whether it was the hotel or the friends. That girl walked around like it was an empty hotel. But yet, as soon as she's out of the picture, the hallways are just flooded. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Videos is edited like a bitch. Ain't none
Come
of these
on, man.
videos right.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you that. Hey, what she say? Yeah, just like the housekeeper they interviewed about did he vacuum a lot of questions asked. Yeah, like I say, I felt like the only way they could have told on them kids if they housekeeper wasn't involved and a security guard wasn't involved. But with them two being possibly on camera, or or the kids got the knowledge of them, it's like we can't tell on y'all can't tell on us.
Oh, it wasn't even just that. They got the fake ass assistant beverage manager that nobody don't know his name.
Look, right. I had a well, I ain't gonna say my cousin because this my little cousin. This is his best friend, but I call him like little cousin. He's been around for years. So look, he started working there right after this shit happened, right, as a security guard, right. This is what he told me, and I told him, look, he don't even want to come up on the platform because he don't even want to talk about the shit because he like, man, look, when that shit happened, I had so many people asking me to take pictures and do all type of shit. He said I was exhausted, but let me say what he told me. He said he did overnight security. He said, ain't no way they didn't have nothing on camera because all the cameras work. He said that same walk that Kenneka did, he used to have to do that walk because what you do is you walk that whole little route and you just basically, looking around at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Doing your security thing, checking up, making sure shit locked and all that. So he said the way she walked is the way that the security do their walks. He said that's how he did his walks. You know what I'm saying? Straight through that same way, the same way she went. He said that's how they do their late night walks. Okay. So I said, damn, was you the only security that worked there? He said, no, it's the security that work in the front, like you see Fran's Cave, and it's security that work in the back. He said, because the hotel big. So they got one security that controlled that worked the other end, and you got the other security that worked the other end towards the front. You know what I'm saying? He said that the guy who found Kenneka, he said when he started working there, he said that man was still there. He said that man was the person they had to come to, and he give them their assignments for the day and what they have to do. You see what I'm saying? So you're more than a beverage manager because you're telling security what to do and you giving them their assignments for the night. So that means when France and whatever security guard was there, he was in control of all the shit. He was there at 11 o'clock. That's when his shift started. Him and France and them. So you knew it ain't like you had just arrived when this shit happened with Kenneka or you got a call. You was working there the whole time that night. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sitting back looking at it. And I'm like, damn, bro. I said, well, I asked him what's his name. He wouldn't tell me none of that shit. He wouldn't even tell me nothing about the housekeeper. So I said, what about the black housekeeper? Then I asked him, I said, well, I know it's people that's been working there for years that actually, how it is when you go to a job. It's that one person that know what happened. You know what I'm saying? They sit here to look, man, I'm going to tell you what happened. You know what I mean? Because I've been working here for about 60 years. You know what I'm saying? So, it's that one person that's going to let you know the business. But I was like, did anybody ever say what happened, this and this? He was like, man, they lied about all that shit. He was like, they lied about all that shit. He was like, actually, to be honest with you, it ain't even no red, the red shit that pop up in the screen. He said that shit don't even pop. That shit don't even pop up on their regular videos. He said they fuck with them videos majorly. All that shit. So, and that's come from somebody that actually worked there. You know what I'm saying? Around the time right after that shit happened, he said, because what he said, the only reason he got the job so quick because he's like, didn't nobody want to take the position? He said they told him. He said when he got the job, he said a lot of people they don't want to take the position because of what happened up there at the hotel. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. He was like, but shit, I need the money. So I was going all the way out to Rosemont. Plus my father, he worked for O'Hare Airport. My pops worked for O'Hare. I say, how far is Crown Plaza? He said, oh yeah, Crown Plaza right there at the corner. But that was before I actually, seen Crown Plaza. Did a little walking shit. But he was like, yeah, Crown Plaza at the corner. You know what I'm saying? So best believe, if Marriott is involved, you feel me? Which I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Marriott involved. I think they was just trying to see where they can get rooms at. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, that little lick didn't go through at Marriott, but it went through at Crown Plaza. I honestly think motherfucking all that shit is being ran by all the people are related, man. That whole damn town related. You know what I'm saying? Whoever running Marriott damn show is in cahoots with who running motherfucking Crown Plaza. If they not the same people who own it or brothers, Yeah, we still here.
Hold on, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Down there, goddamn upstairs. She's sleeping. I'm
It
sorry.
seemed like to me, um, they put who they wanted to put in front of us and hid who they wanted to hide. Like when they do the case file, we get everybody's name as far as who went to the party. But when y'all did France, y'all didn't put his picture or his name up just like y'all did everybody else. When you did and France went under arrest, and just like the boys, you know, Mike, all of them, they went under arrest. And shit, they pictures went up there. I mean, their pictures was up there with their names, addresses, and everything. The housekeeper, y'all left him out of it. Y'all put his little statement in there and tried to cross his name out, but y'all showed and put no picture up, and y'all left him out of it. And then y'all tell you what's really strange about this shit. All these years this shit happened, right? We got social media. You know what I'm saying? Social media is a motherfucker. You feel me? You telling me since all this shit happened, this housekeeper ain't went viral? Ain't nobody like, that's the housekeeper that was the everybody through this whole case. They didn't found people Facebook pages, all type of information on people, anything. This housekeeper never popped up nowhere. I'm talking about didn't nobody post his page. They trying to say he Lil Meek. I don't think it's Lil Meek, man. You feel me? I mean, and it's crazy because it's like I try to look at all that shit, but the more and more you look at it, even like look, it's like him. He look older than Lil Meek. I know he had hair on his chin. He had thick hair on his chin. But he looked older than Lil Meek. You know what I'm saying? I know videos make people, certain videos that make you look like you short or stocky or this and this, however. But the way he looked when that girl was walking around with him, that didn't look like Lil Meek. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but shit, bro. But can you even show me a clean shot of his face? No.
Oh yeah, that's the video. That's the pictures we got.
Yeah, they're not no good shots of his face. We ain't got his face dead on.
The clearest shot I got of him is him coming off the elevator, the same elevator Kenneka came off, and he pushing the cart.
That's the same one I got.
Then I got another one, the girl walking with him down the hallway, and I got a clear.
On the lower level, right? I got that one too. Come down that hallway that she was dragging the arm up against. I got that one too.
So I got the clearest pictures of that. But that shit crazy. I was sitting here looking at some shit. I ain't gonna lie. When I sit back and I do research, man, I try to take it back to the very beginning because a lot of this shit that people did, what I'm saying, like that's out now or the last couple of years. You got to go back 6 years, man. You got to go back 6 years and pay attention and read the shit that they was posting and the shit that was coming out. You know what I'm saying? They had a story. I guess the lady was telling a story, and she was saying that, Kenneka witnessed T.Y. kill a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why he tried to meet up with her. He tried to meet up with her at the movies. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't work out because the movie wasn't playing. So he ended up at the hotel party, and and I'm thinking like, was she with a motherfucker the whole time? And they was dropping their location, like the person she was with was dropping the location, like we can't stay here because they ain't got the tickets, so we finna go here. Just meet us up here, type shit. Like somebody was snaking her, man. Somebody was snaking her, and the killer part is like when you get to the hotel, I don't think the guys actually killed her. I think they tried to scare the shit out of her. You feel me? Now, they said that she wasn't raped. In the beginning, they were saying it was 3 different semens, this and this on the scene. This woman said last night, the shit I was looking at, she said they spit on her, did all type of stuff to her. You know what I'm saying? At her like that, And I'm like, damn. So it's like it's so many narratives with this shit, man. And then you sit back and you look at the fact that Kenny, when he got out of jail, he wasn't speaking on shit. But then niggas started just dying everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The first little nigga that died was the nigga that sat next to Kenneka in the video, Lil T.Y. You know what I'm saying? Lil Ty. You know what I'm saying? He got killed first. Then shit, just everybody else. Neef got hit up. Killer got hit up. You know what I'm saying? Who else got hit up? Mike got killed. You got the big nigga that was with the Goody Mob dudes. He got killed. I mean, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, a lot of them died.
Only reason T.Y. ain't get killed because T.Y. went out of town and killed the motherfucker and got himself booked.
That shit crazy.
He was running. Look, matter of fact, he was TC. Now, when you look at T.Y., he was getting down in the street. The night he was at that party kicking it, T.Y. was already shooting and killing shit. You know what I'm saying? He was just at the party kicking it. But his little repertoire of beats, if you look at what's going on with him, shit, look up his paperwork. Shit, he a motherfucker. He did a whole little shootout. I don't know if he was in Wisconsin or he was somewhere, and got down on some motherfuckers and got caught up, and that's what he booked for. So you know, a lot of this shit. Come on, man. I sit back. I look at the fact that Lil Durk brother was with T.Y. sister. They got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? People was being subliminal, making songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, y'all niggas knew. Somebody knew. You know what I'm saying? If anything, y'all knew what led her up to the point where she was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They knew about that. But then, like I say, the story's too conflicting when you got Monifa on one end talking about she left out with her. Then you got at one end they supposed to left her by the elevator. Other end, y'all say she went down to the lobby. When you hear mama on the phone, they say she was left down in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? It's come on.
And that shit in front of the hotel, the lobby.
This goes back to when they said the girls was trying to come up with a story before they called her mama. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to come up with something before they called her mama. It seemed like everything they said she had bumped into the wall and she did this and she had fell out and all type of, come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you what I realized. I'm gonna have to cut this. I'm gonna have to cut this live in a couple of minutes because we've been on this bitch for so long. But
I want to ask you, why y'all be cutting it live?
Because the algorithm, the statistics say the videos that be over 2 hours don't get a lot of views.
Shit, I got 10,000. I got 10,000 views off a video. We was on live, goddamn it, damn it, to the next morning. Boy,
I know, but how long the video been up for them 10,000 views? You just got them, and you got them in the beginning.
Nah, the video been up for a long time. Right now, all the videos that I've been dropping, them bitches jumping up to like 6,000 or 7,000 right now.
You ain't got no long, crazy ass videos up right now either, though.
I think the longest video I got is like 30 minutes. That's that Kenneka Jenkins movie, that little movie I put out.
Exactly. So I look at my data, it's saying that that's the data, and being up late don't work either. Hell, that's the reason why. And I've been showing I only show my little TikTok stats because somebody said that my TikTok stats was fake. They said it wasn't my page. I'm like, what? That's not my page. That's dumb. But so I put my little stats up there, but. You can look at the analytics on those pages.
Yeah, I've been looking at it. I said that shit busting. You got that shit rocking. I don't know nothing about the TikTok shit, so that ain't even my lane. I see you doing that.
I don't either, bro. I don't know either. I didn't even start that for that. I started that because I wanted to go live on this case, and I wasn't able to go live because the person I was going live with had a lot of stuff going on. So I said, "Fuck it, let me make me a little TikTok page and just start dropping shit over there." Just when I want to get my Kenneka Jenkins shit off of me, because the girl be on me so hard sometimes. I just want to get her off, so I just do something for her, and it'll be over with.
Let me ask you a question. You ain't never listened to any psychics on Kenneka?
I actually have. I got one person I'm listening to called Tarot Cards from the Soul, and I you know what? And I might play. I'm gonna end up doing an impromptu one on her because this person, it doesn't sound like a real person, like an automated person, but she did so many videos on this girl, man. That shit'll run your goddamn blood cold.
I could put you up on a lady who's so cold. I'm talking about she's so cold. This shit brought look. I promise you. Anytime I feel something so strong, I feel like my eyes start watering type shit. Right? I ain't gonna lie. So certain things about Kenneka case, this is the killer part. We got some of this shit right. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. We just don't know because we don't know exactly what happened. But the shit that, you know what I'm saying? I know it scares them a little bit to be like, they damn near got that shit. Like they right there. You know what I'm saying? Like for the people that sit back and watch it, even with Monifa and them, even with all the girls still to this day. When I know they look at YouTube, I know they sit back and be like, boy, they damn near just caught. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that came with so many different narratives and everybody trying to put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's like a puzzle you got to put together and you piece this shit. But no, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, a lot of this shit.
I'm gonna tell you what I appreciate. What I appreciate is it don't matter what the hell we talking about. It don't matter whatever we talk about. Like as many times if you've been on this video and us talking off the videos and talking, you are so fucking respectful. You are so fucking respectful.
Man. You know, you know how we do this shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, we still live everyday lives, man.
Yeah, but but you're being nonchalant about you being a gentleman and how you conduct yourself. I guess you think that's normal. I guess you think you're normal for being respectful, but apparently you're not normal. Not on this side of the tracks. What's on this side of the tracks is people being very disrespectful and just saying ill.
You still here? I think she cut off. Y'all still in the chat? If y'all still in the chat, just say yeah. I don't know if our live cut off or not, but if y'all still in the chat, just say yeah so I know y'all still here. So I don't go down. That means I'm gonna wait for her to jump back up here. Okay.
Oh, my bad. My dumb ass. I clicked something, but what I was trying to say was you think you really think you normal. I guess you think you normal. I don't know what you're thinking. I fucking don't know. But what I'm telling you right now is people can't take pressure for whatever reason. If you got a difference of an opinion, it seems like it's the end of the world for people that they don't agree with you, and for whatever reason, you seek some kind of validation or somebody to hoorah you on, or you need a fan squad or some weird shit. Brazy, I don't know. I've never dealt with men. I've never dealt with men like this in my life. I've never dealt with dudes with penises, should I say? Because I ain't gonna call them men. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I know this case bring out the worst in a lot of people. If I'm off base and I'm wrong about what I say about Kenneka, if somebody think I'm lying about what I say, if I'm trying to be any kind of way about this girl, it's so simple to just block people off and just not listen. It's just that simple.
Right.
I don't understand the extra shit. And so I'm trying to stay positive and be over here trying to help this girl. And like I said, you and me are a world apart from each other with what we think, but where we right side by side, damn near standing in the same fucking spot, is our desire to help Kenneka. And that's all you need is one common denominator, just one reason to stand with somebody, and nothing else really matters.
Right.
And that's all that matters to me, because you already know we ain't gotta do that. We can cut this live and do this shit off the grid, which was what we finna do anyway. Because I'm gonna cut this live short. But what I'm saying is, I appreciate the fact that you up here and don't agree with fucking 10% of what I believe happened, but it does not stop you from being a man, stating your point and making your point, getting your point across. And for that, I appreciate it. Because for
I don't come up here to try to change your narrative or anything, because like I say, at this point, ain't none of us got it right. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody just popped out. If we did, you know what I'm saying?
It'd have been over with. It'd have been over. Wouldn't be nothing to talk about. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And I appreciate you coming on here. And like I said, man, all I know is I look for you. That's all I know. I look for you, and I found your ass. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I look for your ass, and I found you.
I ain't gonna even lie. I'm back though. I'm sitting back and I'm just looking at everything. I sat back. You know what's so crazy? I know we're trying to end this live, but I just want to say this to people that's listening. Right? These cases, man, ain't just happening for nothing, man. A dude just died. They just found a dude in a pond down here. And they looking like they was looking for him and everything for a couple of days, and they just found him in a pond. Like, come on, man, this black man all the way out here in this neighborhood, this suburb, in a pond. Let's make it make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, the shit ain't adding up. So I'm looking to that. But even like the Jelani Day, you know, if you look at his case, the police literally covered that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we sit back and say we could fight and we got all these, you know, black this, Black Matter Live, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter, all that shit. At the end of the day, shit get covered up. What get covered up, and what gets solved that's what gets solved. Kenneka Jenkins case supposed to have been solved. This shit was worldwide. This shit was plain to see. It should have been solved. Jelani Day, come on, man. The boy ended up missing. We did track this boy everywhere. You feel me? Now all of a sudden his body parts, corpse is in the water with no, everything is liquefied and there ain't no eyeballs, and they skinned that boy apart. And then the killer part is when you look at his case, it was when we talked to the diver team, the people from the divers, because when I was on YouTube last and we was doing lives, we ended up getting a guy who worked for a diver team in Miami where, you know, they search for bodies and stuff. He said that everything add it up as far as Jelani when it comes down to the liquefied his organs and shit like that. But he said, even with his eyeballs, he said, but ain't no way anything in that water filleted his penis. You see what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
his penis was filleted. Motherfucker cut on his penis. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, with knowing these things and knowing all this shit, and y'all still say that he got in the water and drowned, this boy could swim his ass off. You know what I'm saying?
I heard.
All this stuff, you know? And it just show you, man.
And Brazy, guess what though? Guess what I find weird? Did anybody, because I did, I want to know if y'all did it. I'm pretty sure the mommy did, but if did anybody check out the way that river flowed, the current of that river, the velocity of that water?
We did the flow. That's how we knew how his body went to where it went to.
It ended up right.
Yeah,
so
ended
you
up
do
right
realize that the current of that water, he wouldn't have had to fight very hard. He didn't have to do shit. An experienced swimmer would just let that motherfucker take you down the road. They already know you don't fight against the current. If you know how to swim, you know to go with the water flowing. That boy knew how to swim, so there's no way that boy was fighting a current and fucking drowning. That don't, to me, it don't make sense. It bothers me because if the mommy said he knew how to swim, if you in stagnant or just regular water like a pool or whatever the case may be, but this young man was intelligent.
Man.
Okay, maybe he didn't jump in rivers. Maybe he wasn't jumping in rivers, but for him,
I'm around everybody that know that boy since he was a little boy. You
feel that river didn't flow that heavy for that to be like that. It didn't flow like that.
It did. They did. I ain't gonna lie. I remember telling my baby mama when that shit happened, I said, you know what? This gonna end up like Kenneka case. And she's like, why you say that? I was like, I remember her sister had just came back from them searching for him. And she said that they when they found this car, it was a gun. It was a clip to a gun outside the car on the ground. And it was his clothes and stuff, different stuff. And I was like, a clip to a gun. You see what I'm saying? This shit was outside of his car in the woods, and this shit never been talked about. All it's the girls who said they found his belongings and it had DNA on it. You know what I'm saying? The girls didn't want to be publicized. The mama said, man, you gotta see that video I dropped, man. His mama talking, boy. How the police laughing when they getting questioned. Motherfuckers asking about Jelani, they get to laughing and all type of shit. I say,
bro, when you gonna go? When you gonna you can do just like when are you gonna go live? Come in on Jelani. Because I got some information on Jelani. I actually got more information on Kendrick than I got Jelani.
That Kendrick case. I don't know if y'all ever sat back and listened, but remember the boys who did it, the boys who sat back, it was two brothers. The boy, I guess they got into a fight in the weight room, and this shit happened to Kendrick, right? But the reason the shit they didn't get outed because one of them, they was athletes and they was finna go off to school or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Sports Illustrated type shit. Like they was athletes. So and the father is like a sheriff or the police. Somehow the father got the shit covered up, right? But the brother was at a family gathering, drunk. Get to talking about the shit that happened to Kendrick and saying he was sorry for doing it and he felt bad, this and this. And one of his family members recorded him and sent it to Kendrick and them people. And they tried to produce the audio and they sent back saying that the police said they can't do nothing with that.
No, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. They don't want to do nothing with the fuck.
That's some bullshit. Is this the same Nubian goddess from back in the day?
Yeah, that's her.
That's Nubian. What's up, G? I remember Nubian. Cold Pepsi been there for a minute. I know Cold Pepsi.
Man, Cold Pepsi.
Oh my God, please.
Cold Pepsi used to be that nice. We used to go crazy on them damn lives.
This is Tamari's.
Yeah, they did Kendrick bogus, man. So it's like it's a lot of shit, man. You gotta understand, man. We live in a world where unless you got the money to go against some shit when something happened to your people, it's like, man, you gotta kind of go with the flow, man. Pray that you get some type of justice. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got that real paper to sit back and put up against, you know what I'm saying, and get them real lawyers to step out and talk that shit, Other than that, man, look, it's shit crazy. That, like I said, that wasn't never supposed to happen. to this day. Even though her mama got the money, even though she did all that, that's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? She might be fine with not wanting to know what happened. But for the people who really was investing into this and had love, that got love for Kenneka Jenkins in this case, we still want to know. We want to know what the hell happened. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the ones sitting back with no millions enjoying this shit off her name. So we want to know what the hell happened, goddammit. Period. And like I said, the hotel shit, they stuck to their guns. They said, shit, hey, look, they said she wasn't gonna win it. She won it, but we ain't gonna tell her. You know what I'm saying? We still ain't gonna tell you what happened to your baby. But shit crazy, man. I can't go to sleep without knowing what happened to mine.
You better say it. The fuck?
I can't. Let's say just saw his gravesite been vandalized again. Evil world. Whose? Nubian? Who gravesite been vandalized? I know everybody waiting on me to go live, man. I should. You know what's so crazy? I be working so much, and then I don't want to go live off my phone because I feel like I can't do what I usually do when I'm on my laptop. If I'm on my laptop, then I can sit back and show y'all videos and show y'all what I'm thinking instead of telling y'all. Show y'all this shit, you know. Have y'all with some little proof around, you know. So that's why I ain't went live yet, you know. I might barbecue tomorrow when I get off work and shit. Just go live and barbecue and just sit back and chop it up with y'all. You know, we try to see what's up.
Right, but you at work tonight, Brazy? Or you home?
I'm at work. All my patients sleep. Like chilling. Sitting here, you know what I'm saying? Chilling. They knocked out.
Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do? Go wrap this live up. We already been on this bitch for an hour and a half. We done did like 4.5 hours tonight.
And Slay, stop worrying. Listen to me, man. Mm-hmm. Stop worrying about what somebody's saying, what they doing. Because you know what it is? It's like this. The people gonna decide. You see what I'm saying? The people gonna decide who they want to deal with or what they like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't too fond of hearing women being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't too fond with just listening to that. You know what I'm saying? You got your people that want to hear it. You know, you got your people that want to hear what he gonna say, that want to hear what you gonna say. At the end of the day, if you keep my name in your mouth, if you keep my name being posted, hey, you keeping me relevant, regardless of what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because what that's going to do is make people be like, well, let me go over there and see what she talking about. He going crazy over here talking about her. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, like I say, let your content just speak for itself, man. Keep pushing, keep knocking these lives out, keep dropping your videos, keep doing your TikToks. Let that shit speak for itself, bro. On the real, it's going to be straight. Tell you. Fuck everything else.
You right. So guys, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I know we still on Irene. We're gonna wrap up Irene hopefully tomorrow, and then we're gonna push past Irene and get to the next segment. I brought the boys in tonight because I wanted to you know to drive a couple points home. But at any rate, it's all love, it's all respect, and I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us for so long tonight. And yeah, just keep your ear to the streets, and the people that still wants to know what's going on with Kenneka. Y'all still send up positive energy and stay focused and whatever you want to do. But just know one thing: these people lie about what happened to this girl, and my intention is to find out what the fuck happened to this baby. And I'm not gonna stop until I find out.
Have you ever seen the video with Rico, Peasy, and all them? You know, Rico was a rapper.
I saw a couple of his little lame ass videos.
Yeah, you see all the boys in the video though, all of them. You got one with TY in it too.
No, you got to shoot that to me.
Yeah.
I didn't see one with TY. I seen him rapping, doing his little thing, little bitty, little
Peasy did the little cover up face thing in the video, covering up his first. He had on a mask on one video, then he covered up his, you know, he do with his hand when he covered his mouth and shit. They was doing all that shit.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like that. Okay, let's see. Let's shout out for everybody. So Cold Pepsi, Nubian Goddess, Substantial Cloud, Diamond Dior. I can't even slide up right now. But for all the Sharandolin, for anybody I didn't name, Nubian Goddess, of course. And Brazy, more importantly, thank you for you to come out and supporting Kenneka. Because at the end of the day, this ain't got shit to do with Slay. It's got and Mystic Aqua, you too, baby. This has nothing to do with Slay and everything to do with Kenneka. I know you care about that girl, and that's the most admirable thing about it. And then don't have to agree, but your ass ain't being disrespectful. So at this point right here, shit, you got it for me. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck what we talking about. We can talk about any motherfucking thing. It don't matter to me what we talking about.
How many cases we gonna come together on? And it ain't Kenneka that we gonna sit back and come together on. That's what I'm saying. Every case is different. This case, you know what I'm saying? We just look at it, we look at it slightly different. But shit, the next case, we might look at that shit heads up like, man, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, all I can tell everybody, like, subscribe, and motherfucking keep this shit going. Keep it sharing and keep this shit pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the only way this shit gonna get out here. Like, subscribe, and keep it going, man. Every time you drop a video, T, I like it. I motherfucking shit. If I could share it, I'll share it. But I like every damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
keep
bro.
it going. Because at the end of the day, that's all we got with this shit, man. We gotta help each other, man. I'm watching other people do it. I'm watching people sit back and go live and putting other people's channels up, telling people to go subscribe, bringing, sharing subscribers, and we sitting up here bringing this news to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might hit me up and be like, man, T Slay got some shit she just said. I'm finna go run right to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. We all gotta push for each other, man. All this beefing and shit, that shit ain't gonna work. It ain't never did. That's what caused this shit from Rob in them days. Back when Rob and all them was sitting back making lives and everybody beefing and shit. This shit, man, it didn't get nobody nowhere, man. I honestly say, motherfuckers, a lot of people messed up this case with this girl. With a lot of bullshit. So
I know. Right.
We just got coming.
But I'm gonna call you Brazy. But y'all know how I do it. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I'm gonna try to post the next notification. Brazy could probably teach me. I don't know how to post notification of a live and then hop on that notification to go live. I just post it up, then I go another one. But I'm learning. So I'll get it together. But y'all, I hope you guys have a good night's rest and y'all be blessed and be safe and lock y'all doors and kiss y'all babies and do all that stuff y'all know how to do. But y'all know how I always end it. P.O.P.
That's right, Cold Peps. That's right.
All right, y'all. I love all y'all. Y'all stay safe. Love
y'all. Now. Love,
right,
for sure. Be up out of here.
Good night, y'all. All right. P.O.P. Hold it down.